Time for another review. Season 8, Episode 5, Grannies and Madness. Okay, I can go with this. Rumor Dash discovers that a legendary roller coaster, Las Vegas, will soon close. In order to be able to try and make it at least once, the Pegasus asks Applejack to ensure its course in its place. The time of his trip agrees, but on one condition. Rumor Dash must ensure that on the group of Granny Smith and her friends, who each year go on a trip to Las Vegas. So that all goes well. The land gives to his girlfriend a list of recommendations and their usual activities, in order to him especially never lose sight of them. Rumor Dash promises, but has only one thing in mind: the roller coaster ride. Unfortunately, the Pegasus, frustrated with never having a moment, tries to send it to speed up the activities of the list, which annoys everyone. After that, it would nearly cause an accident. The group of Granny Smith can do no more, and asks to make things clear. In the end, they agree that Rainbow Dash to forget the list of Applejack and go all together and enjoy the ride before it closed. Which brings us to number 1, forgetting to catch up. With the beginning of the season, altogether the first plan is the same. With Twilight and Spike down to Ponyville in the balloon, one can understand that this generic is totally different from previous versions as soon as Rainbow Dash. And first of all, it comes in the outfit of a Wonderbolt, and introduces a transition that brings us to the Castle of Twilight, where we find, among others, Maud Pie, Vino, Twilight, and Starlight. Then the camera pulls back and shows the School of Friendship, which are visible Thorax, Ember, Yona, Cinnabar, the Researchers of Talent, and a couple of Big Macintosh and Sugar Bell. Then comes a presentation of the 6 heroines. Rumor Dash is no longer alone on the screen and Fly with Wonderbolts. Pinkie Pie teaches courses in the School of Friendship. Rarity is sassy saddles in one of its shapes, or shops, I guess. Applejack parent apple tree at the School of Friendship, and Fluttershy with her animals in her refuge, where we also see Discord. And finally, the photo that was taken by Photo Finish is a picture of class in front of the school, sent by Spike to the two princesses as usual, to which are added, this time, Cadence, Flare Heart, and Shining Armor. All this small world is held in the throne room, revisited as we've seen in the film. Why such a change of generic after 8 seasons? Well, simply because our heroines have done a hell of a long way. And since the first episode of the series and the generic highlights of these achievements, Rainbow Dash has evolved from a mere Pegasus who has successfully completed a Song Rain Boom, one of the best members of the Wonderbolts for Rarity, who has a small shop in Ponyville, and is now 3 begin to be quite well known in the fashion world. Fluttershy has the founder of a sanctuary for the animals and such of the much more assertive. Twilight opened a school and becomes the great princess of friendship. And once that have not really changed are Pinkie Pie and Applejack, who make exactly the same thing, but at school instead of their initial place. Which brings us to another number 2. Crossovers at will. Las Vegas has the best place to find crossovers in the decor. However, most of the winks of this episode are not really drawn serious of all the audiences, which proves that the creators who know looks at the series. We have first of all in the queue the roller coaster, the 2 ponies making reference to the series Rick and Morty, and another in the Breaking Bad. In addition, a pony reference makes its 3rd appearance. It is necessary to believe that the creators adore it. Greedy Ramsey, who is, of course, the version pony of Gordon Ramsay, which I never really saw. Which brings us to number 3, Jackpot. When the magician appeared in the scene, on the screen, many fans who put the episode paused and ran on Twitter to ask creators if he was the father of Trixie. In response, the sentence was very ambiguous. The real question is, does he know that he is the father of Trixie? Think about that. This would mean that the mother of Trixie has never confessed to Jackpot that he had a daughter who most resembles him with 2 drops of water. Unfortunately, sometime later, the creators have clarified the question with another tweet. Yes, we wanted to say that he is the father of Trixie. This was not explicitly stated, and we thought that it would be a blink of and fun. He knows it or not, but he has a girl is a matter of debate. Here's everything we know about the stallion. Now up to you to make your own opinion. Now, there is a comic that states Trixie's mom or Trixie herself, just by the Q mark, which states Trixie wants a pony, to which her father says, "Good for her, but who are you?" That's kind of confusing even for me. But here's a bonus. Las Vegas is full of extraordinary things. But most of all, we can see that this is a standard alicorn which handles the movement of hot air balloons. The fans love the theories and fanfics, and they also argue that it is a scion who has refused the throne and the power, preferring to live in a normal life, hidden. Unfortunately, the truth that this is probably a simple error, and that Hasbro would not want to sell out the money to correct the detail minimal. They would want to keep it that way, I guess, before replacing all versions in all languages. Anyways, if you haven't seen the episode, go watch it. It's actually called Grannies Gone Wild, if you look at it. Don't take it out of context, that's not what I meant. Anyways, what did you think of the episode? Tell me that in the comments below. Meet next week for Problem, Friendship, and Hippogriffs. In the meantime, this is Professor Emmer signing off until next time. Class is dismissed.